Hi everyone, today I'm tackling Ven's campaign to see if we can beat it without jumping. We can't, I'll say that now, but this was a lot more eventful run than Terra's campaign, as there are a few more strategies that we will have to use for Ven, as his levels are different and there is no air slide like Terra. So the rules for the no jump run are the same as they were in Terra's campaign. I am not allowed to press the circle button to jump, I must defeat the final boss. Shot lucks and D-links are allowed. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Wait. As always, I'm playing on beginner because I'm a total scrub. Land of Departure takes a minute. You can just let Terra do all the work because if he didn't run off, there would be no Bird by Sleep game. Can we start the hashtag Blame Terra? So to start, you need to find all of the dwarves. They owe Snow White money, so just go and rough them up a bit. It's a nice cave you got there. It'll be a shame if it just collapsed with you inside it. Along the way you'll find your arch nemesis, a step requiring you to jump. Just dodge roll up. Once the dwarves are sufficiently roughed up, they'll get the picture. So go see Snow White to deliver the message. Somehow it changed to nighttime and Snow White knows something is up, hence the slow, methodical approach to basic walking. After you've escorted her, the dwarves will have hired a hitman, or a hit beast for Snow White. Kill it, and then realize that there's too much drama for the dwarf mafia and head to the Castle of Dreams. So that was an easy level, only a single step in Dwarf Woodlands, wanted to jump, and we just roll over it. I hope you like that because now the pain begins. So a quick side note, I was playing with Snow White's D-Links and used the command Grumpy. It's actually treasure raid, which steals commands or items from enemies, so you'll see that I have a bunch of slide dashes. You don't need to farm this, as you can just buy them from the movables, just in case you guys were wondering. Our first obstacle is this hill. Just kill everyone except a bird and hope that Ventus will jump. Shouldn't take too long. Now you'll have to do the same trick with these steps. Unfortunately, no matter how hard I tried, the enemies will not fly beyond the first step. Dodge rolls and sliding dash won't get Ventus up. Don't get too worried just yet though. If you use sliding dash, you can just make it onto the other platform, and if you use it again, you'll get to the top. It may take a few tries, but you'll feel super good once you pull it off. It may even feel impossible, but the secret is always to try to get Ventus to stand in the air as much as possible. So there's a reason that we chose to come here after the Dwarf Mafia level, instead of saving it for last, and this is the reason. We need to get the shot lock absolute 0. Getting this item is the same reason we got Dumbo in the KH1 quote-unquote jumpless run. Link in the description. Don't be too alarmed though, I will explain why in the next level. Unfortunately, this adds 1 jump to the counter, making the submission failed. The new mission is to see how many jumps it takes to beat the game. I know, big surprise, I am failing another challenge. Anyways, beating up Maleficent's goons is easy, nothing too hard here. Here's the strategy for critical. Use the sliding dash to get this command. It's definitely meant to be taken when you get glide or high jump, so getting it now will help. So from here, just fall down and keep running in a straight line to get to Maleficent. She really likes being on the other side of the field, but she's still easy, just long. So we beat Enchanted Dominion with 1 total jump so far for the game. Not bad, trust me. The absolute 0 shot lock is necessary for the next level. Okay, so before I tell you why we need the shot lock, we need to get out of this area, and I will warn you, this is a bad area, as I have to do a total of 3 jumps, not 1, not 2, but 3. I have no idea how else to do it, we don't have any way of getting past these 3. Also, you need to make sure to do sliding dash before the unversed spawn, as Ventus will auto-lock onto them and go off course. Using sliding dash up here allows us to not do 1 jump. Save your anger for me, we still have to do a single jump more for the level. Only 1 though. How, you may ask? Isn't this the jumping level? This single jump will save us a ton of jumps for the level. So time for the shot lock explanations. We don't necessarily need this shot lock specifically, but any shot lock that physically moves Ven, like we did with Terra's playthrough, link in the description. That is what we need, and this will be super useful right now. So after making those 3 jumps, you need to do 1 more. The reason is that you need the enemy above to spawn. He doesn't spawn if you run into the wall. I tried. So after you jump, you'll spawn and just pray that Ventus actually makes it, because a lot of the time Ventus will just dash into the ground. Congratulations, you just did the last jump of the level, but the hard part is not over. This is part luck and part skill as far as I can tell, but you're going to be using 2 sliding dashes, or in my case 1 sliding dash and 1 fire dash. So the first thing you need to do is just run off this platform with Ventus and he will grab the ledge and be able to get the first item. This is the luck part. The reason you see me playing with the shot luck is so I can aim Ventus for when he uses the sliding dash. I don't know if it actually aims Ventus, but it gives me more confidence to do this next Mad Lad move. You don't need it to be perfect, but you'll want it to be perfect, as you don't want to repeat anything as getting here is hard enough. Like magic, we are able to make it onto the last hard part. You need to somehow position yourself on the books. Once that is done, you can breathe easy as the hard part of the level is complete. You just need to fall down and collect the last 2 items. Now if you want to collect the treasure in the level, do it before collecting the last items, as the game kindly teleports Ven back to Cinderella's room. This is so not how we are meant to play the level, and this makes it all the more satisfying to beat it with sliding dashes. Now it's time to beat up the boss. He's a pussy, literally. Always wanted to make that joke. So we beat the level with a total of 4 jumps for the whirl, and we have made 5 jumps total for the game so far. For what we were up against, not that bad. Honestly, I think this is great, as 3 of the jumps are required. And if we didn't voluntarily do the last jump, we would have to do a bunch more. Nothing worth mentioning for Vanitas. Vanitas is just a mad emo goth kid because Ventus is so happy. I also thought it was funny how the game calls Mickey the newcomer. Just like with the Terra playthrough, you will have to create an aerial slam. Ventus starts the game with 1 arrow, and you can buy another arrow after completing the 3rd level. I ended up just melding a fire strike and then melding that fire strike with Aurora. The grinding wasn't too painful, it took about 10 minutes and I was also grinding other commands. Enough about that though. So I have good news and bad news. I don't know how I missed this before, but you don't actually need to use aerial slam to get up the fountains like Terra, so that's the good news. The bad news is that you still have to do 1 jump in this area, which requires aerial slam. Literally just come to this edge and you can use sliding dash to clear the gap. This is the bad news. I know I'm jumping too much. What is this, the KH1 jumpless run? After jumping on this fountain, which is kind enough to take us to the very top, you can sliding dash yourself across the other platform, which lets us avoid having to use aerial slam again. For safe measure, as Ventus doesn't have air slide, I use sliding dash 1 last time to clear the gap. Sliding dash is godly, guys. Okay, so now we are in the pipe section, and you will have to use aerial slam to get up, and then sliding dash, and Ventus will eventually land on 2 steps. Shouldn't take too long. Yay, we did it. Like Terra's playthrough, I don't know of any way to get over this step, so you will have to jump, making the total jumps for the game 7. Next, Ventus beats up Mighty Morphin Transformer, and we can travel again. Fight with the boys. Does anyone else have trouble with this? I legit lost twice before barely winning on my 3rd round. Head to Disney Town to play the beta or demo for Melody of Memories. I know I suck. A lot. Okay, so Deep Space is interesting. I know this looks hopeless, and I thought it was for the longest time. You're going to be very happy you have Aerial Slam. Also make sure you complete Olympus before coming here, so you have Air Slide. First thing you need to do is deactivate gravity, which means falling down, but it's worth it, trust me. And the method is simple, just use Aerial Slam to knock the enemies up and then Air Slide to the desired platform. If you're too far, otherwise Ventus will grab on. You'll have to do this a few times, so you'll get used to it. The secret is to try to do it as close to the platform you want to get to, as Ventus's Air Slide doesn't go too far at this level. You could just use Sliding Dash or Fire Dash instead of Air Sliding, but I was sure it would take me beyond the platform and I didn't want to use Aerial Slam to go all the way up again. Also, some of the enemies have bad eyesight and need glasses, so you may have to lure them over to Ventus by running in front of them. For the 4th jump, this was funny. The Unverse seriously needs glasses. This guy just ran off the platform. he probably thinks he stands a better chance of surviving the fall than surviving Ventus, unlike his heroic yet stupid friend which dodged my attack. After Aerial Slam recharges, you can go up and you'll have to use Aerial Slide to the next platform. Finally, use Aerial Slam for the last time and you're good. This was hard, but we are not done yet. Immediately after getting outside of the room, we are tasked with crossing this large gap. First, destroy these 2 guns that are shooting at you so you can breathe. Now shot lock aim yourself and sliding dash all the way across. With that over, we just need to kill the boss and we are cleared for Neverland. So there has been a major improvement in the no jump run since Terra for this level. You do not have to use Aerial Slam here. You can use sliding dash to get across. Take 2 just in case you get unlucky like me. When you're fighting Hook, do not fall in the water, it's hard to get out. Other than that, you should have no problems. And with Neverland done, we are essentially done with jumping and just need to beat the game to finish the challenge. I'll go pretty fast, so go to Senien's tower and rob him. Fearing imprisonment, split your identity with the young boy Sora since they won't imprison a little island boy. Regret your life choices after robbing Senien and attempt suicide by trying to die in the tornadoes, but be given a second chance by getting rid of the evil spirits within the tornadoes. With your second chance at life, contribute to the economy and buy some random items like Thunder Surges. Go to make up with the emo boy Vanitas and just keep spamming triangle so he can take it all. Eventually he'll give in and take the Fire Surge, but he'll realize he doesn't want it when it's too late. On their trip to space, Ventus and Vanitas will have their final fight, and Ventus puts an end to it by literally having the last word. So that's it guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. It takes 7 jumps to beat the game. 1 in Maleficent's Whirl to get the shot lock, a whopping 4 in Cinderella's Whirl, and Radiant Garden stays the exact same as it did in Terra's run with 2 jumps. Please share your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. You're only given a little bit over infinity likes on YouTube, so please look deep within your heart, your Kingdom Heart, and give this a like and subscribe. If you want to spice up your life, try doing yoga on the mountaintop. If you want a new way to enjoy Ven's campaign, for Birth by Sleep, played without jumping. Thank you for watching. Aqua's campaign is next for the No Jump Run challenge. Some thoughts before going in: Neverland will destroy the run. Until next time.